Today, I just want to, I don't want to be accused of repeating old content here because I have reviewed this before, but I want to look at the Retevis RT22 briefly. And the only real reason I want to just have a quick chat about it today is because I have a kind of newfound appreciation for this product. And this is a PMR 446 walkie-talkie, or at least it is if you reprogram it to be that. You can use the Chirp software, I think, or you used to be able to program this. And the reason I have a newfound appreciation for it is simply this. My son has recently learned to ride his bike. He kind of left it for years. And he's 6 and he's learned to ride it. And it's kind of weird because as a parent, all of a sudden your child is not just kind of 50 meters away from you, he's ridden off and he's hundreds of meters away from you and completely out of sight. So these are really good for chucking on the back of his jeans or on the back of his shorts or whatever, because they're so lightweight. They're by far the best solution out of all the walkie-talkies that I've got, just purely because they are so light. There is another, is it an RT19 as well that Retevis do, that is also really kind of compact and lightweight like this. So I don't doubt for a second that there are other alternatives. But this, to me, has come into its own in the past few weeks, just purely because of that. I thought, and I mentioned this on my review when I first did it, that this belt clip at the back, I mean, just take a look at this. You've got this belt clip. It kind of attaches, it just literally attaches with a plastic clip on here. It's really quite, it looks really, really flimsy. The way it clips on just doesn't sort of give you much confidence that it's going to stay on. It does. It works absolutely fine. It stayed on. My son's also fallen off his bike during his kind of first early stages and learning and what have you. And he had this on at the time. It's put some nice scratches on the other one that I have. But it didn't do it any harm. It carried on. And this clip didn't come off at all, even though he basically landed on it. And it took the brunt of the fall when he came off his bike. So these, for that type of thing, just chucking on the back of kids' rucksack or on their jeans or something like that, they're really ideal for that, just because they are so lightweight. Battery life, I questioned it in the review because it's only a 1000 milliamp hour battery in here, and I questioned it. And yes, it might not last ages, but it's still going to do okay. It's still been perfectly fine for a couple of trips out. We've just kind of left them on standby. Most of the transmission is done by me because he's obviously riding. He can't do too much with it. It's on the back of his trousers. But again, been absolutely fine. Mic pickup is good enough so that if it's on his jeans at the back, he can just press it, not actually sort of be next to it, and talk. And if I've got this turned up and I'm listening closely to it, as long as the signal's good enough, I can hear him fine and understand what he's saying. So I think that's pretty good because, you know, it's I don't know, it's not quite, you're a bit further away, you're 30, 40 centimeters away from the mic then. It's more like kind of holding it out like this or something. And I thought that was quite good. The other good thing I like is that the volume, when you turn these onto full volume, the speaker is still clear and it's not amazingly loud, but it's loud enough. So all you have to do is you turn it on, and you just put it on full and just leave it like that. And he can hear everything I'm telling him. If I'm saying kind of just, okay, there are no cars coming from behind you, watch out. Okay, you got to signal right and all, you know, just basically instructions on how to ride on the road. Because, yeah, that's kind of helpful, isn't it, to know how to do it. And he can hear it fine. Just stick it on full, and that's a reasonable volume. It's not amazingly loud, as I say, but it is loud enough to hear. So it's easier to just, rather than kind of think, oh, is that loud enough? Is this loud enough? Changing the volume or whatever. Stick it on full, put it to the max, and you're good to go. Other than that, really simple. They've been rained on. They're not waterproof, but they've been rained on and they've been fine. The antennas don't get in the way because they're really short. I'm fairly convinced that the reception isn't as good with these as with a kind of longer, maybe quarter wave antenna for the 446 megahertz frequency. I'm not really sure on that. I haven't done too many tests with these, but I have noticed that when my so what we do is I have one of these, he has one of these, and my partner will just have another one that's to hand, so we can all kind of hear each other. And she usually has a bigger one because she's got like a bit more space to put him on, probably in the pram or something. And when she talks, she just blasts through loud and clear. But to her, I've been kind of weak. Reception-wise, I've been weak. She's been really clear to me. So, yeah, just a video to just say that I really like this at the moment. I'm really kind of enjoying this walkie-talkie right now. So this is the Retevis RT22. Still available, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's good. Nice compact walkie-talkie. This is a little bit hard to push, and I mentioned this again in my review. This is it's just a bit annoying to push, but yeah, my son has no problem using it with his smaller hands, and it's great. So if you fancy one of these, of course I will always put affiliate links down in the description. You don't have to use those. I mean, they're not, I'm not trying to say you need to support this channel, but if you feel like it, if you're looking for a pair of these or anything else for that matter, click on the link in the description, and that will kind of tie it all together. You don't pay any more, of course, but it means that I get probably from something like this, probably about 10p or something. But thanks very much for watching. Just a little appreciation for the Retevis RT22. See you soon.